With something so naturally rebellious as skateboarding, is there even any room for the gospel? I mean, in a culture that runs off of an atheistic point of view, where the cool thing to do is put 666s and upside-down crosses on your board, and in that same culture, where Christians are only seen as hypocritical, uptight lawmakers that do nothing good for society except stop us from skating their well-manicured churches, why would anyone ever think that a skateboarder living in this type of environment would ever conform to the teachings of Christ? The truth is, though, skateboarders are so ready for the good news of Jesus, and most of them don't even know it. I mean, with the very essence of skateboarding being rooted in rebellion against the natural way of doing things, it takes that same kind of rebellion against our normal way of thinking to believe that the one true God would come to earth. And even though living a perfect life, He would die a criminal's death for us just so we could know Him. And it takes that same kind of rebellion to believe that after our God died this horrible death, that 3 days later He would rise from the grave and be seated up in heaven. And our natural minds never would be able to believe that there's no amount of good things we could ever do to earn our way to heaven or earn our right standing with God. But it's only by our belief in Him and His grace and forgiveness that we could ever receive His eternal blessing and receive the joy and the peace of being called His sons and daughters. I mean, no one would have ever thought that the same rebellious mindset that makes us a skateboarder is the same rebellion that we need to be a follower of Christ.